Well, I'm gonna mess around with the Colt Dragoon. .44 caliber. Nice and smooth. What you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to go get you some of these right there. It has to be the strike anywhere match. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open that bad boy up. Trash. We got white tip on there. You're gonna take that white tip and you're gonna clip that guy off. Get 4 or 5, depending on the size and depending on how many times you're gonna shoot. Then you're gonna take some tin foil. I have here. Unroll a piece. I take really just a little piece. Might not be. Rip. No, we're not going to rip. Sorry. We're going to fold up this piece. And now you got just a little piece there. And you're going to take your 44, pop pin. That should come out nice like that. If not, you're not taking good enough care of your gun. Now we're going to pop that cylinder off. Now we're left with the cylinder here. We're going to take, we're going to round the bottom a little bit there. I don't know if you can see it enough, and when you go to pop them on that cylinder, if I can keep a hold over here, just like that, so it slides in. Okay, and then we're going to wrap. Just kind of pinch it with your fingers there and fold down. Okay, so now you just made a little container basically, and then I have little tools that I use. Just a little snap-on spring puller, fits in perfect. So I'm going to push the excess so it sits down on there nice and tight, so when I go to pop this guy off of here, I don't know if I want to do it with the tool. There we go. And I just kind of pushed him and drop him. Boom. So now you got this little cup. I don't know how well you can see that there. Try to get it. Get just a little cup that you can put now your crushed tips into. Let me go ahead and find something to crush them up on. That's one thing I didn't think about. Alright, take this. Okay. So I'm going to take that one. We're going to take some scissors of some sort. We're just going to get just that tip. That's all you need, just a tip. just tip. Make sure it goes into whatever you're using to crush it up. You want to be super duper careful. These are small ones, so we'll go 5. You want to make sure you get a good little bit in there. So now we have just them tip stone in there, and not lose our little cap there. So I know, preferably with something wood. That's all I got on hand, so I'm going to try to use it without. I'm going to do it kind of off to the side here. We're going to crush ever so gently, just enough so we can get them crushed up. Kind of separated in there. You want to let's see if I can get it. See how it's starting to crush up. Just nice and easy. Anything with a rounded bevel on one end or something there. I'm just using some sort of pin. I don't even know what that's from. Somebody know what that's from? There's like a little piece in there. That's irrelevant. All we're gonna do, we're just gonna kind of wiggle him. I'm not gonna do him on the fur. Just nice and easy. Don't have to put a whole bunch of pressure. You just want to get a good little powder though. And once you get that to a good little powder, don't tap the powder itself, because now it's a little bit volatile. So now you're going to see a nice little powder in there. I think you can see that. No any chunks. No chunks. As best as possible, because it makes a better ignition source. Now I'll take that little scraper tool and we're just going to kind of scrape it off the edges here, because it's kind of sticking there just a little bit. Hopefully it's not too humid for all this. Not bad. Okay, so now you got your powder. You go through all that bullshit. There it is. Damn camera's a piece of crap. I need to get a GoPro. Alright, now you're going to take your cap piece, you're going to scoop. I made a nice little scoop here. That's a tinfoil scoop. Super simple, right? Use that. Or I also have here this little guy, which I use for a number of things, cleaning the gun and all that. I'm going to take that little scoop and right up in there. Go ahead, don't be stingy with it. Get her in there good. You're gonna want decent ignition here, but you don't want too much. No, I wouldn't go over, I would say 5 of those tips. Really, all you need is 3 or 4 really. Alright, so now tap them around. Right, here comes the fun part. You're going to take your now filled cap. Look at that, a little green in there. We're going to take our cylinder, we're going to flip her around, and we're going to pop it right up on there, upside down. Push. Alright, we got them on there. We're going to keep our finger on it. Push down around. Try to seat, if we can, this cap nice and tight. nice and tight on there. Well, this is definitely time consuming, and most people would rather just go get these right here, some actual caps. No, I've got them, but I don't want to waste them because they're expensive. Well, not very expensive, but they're hard to find. Okay, could have done the same, scooped, pooped, boom, good to go. Okay, so now see, jiggle it around, she's stuck on there good. Babe up. Okay, so now you're gonna go through and load her up, just like as if you're loading her up to get ready for the day with a regular cap. Alright, and pop her back in place. Okay, we're gonna over here and measure out. I measure, I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, it's crappy. I measure 30. Measure out 30 grain. Right? Now we're gonna take her powder. I'm using double F here. And for this one, I don't recommend it, but I'm gonna small load. I'm gonna load it up with that same little scoop here. Alright, back. A little bit of an interruption there, but got our 30 grain of powder in her. We are going to find one click. Boop. Find our capped. You see a little cap there. I'm gonna pour, make sure we're pouring in the right one here. Boop. And what I do, set this so she ain't gonna slide anywhere. And I'll take a piece of cloth, square it out, fold it over, fold it over, roll it, smaller square, and fold it, and fold it. Right. All that's acting as is she's gonna go right in here. Make sure that I'm in the right one here. Pop them down in there. And take your brass on the back of the measure. Pop that guy right down in there. And then twist them to your push rod. And we're going to push them down in there nice and tight. Seal that in there. Okay, boom. Slap them back on. Now, I'll take a little bit of some lube. Get you a piece cut here. I'll take another piece of wad. And then we'll take our skizzers. And probably about a ½ inch by ½ inch piece. These scissors might have seen better days, so let's get the other one going. Alright, boom. Come prepared. Alright, here we go. Just enough you can get that ball seated in there nice. With this one, I'm using kind of smaller balls, so I gotta compensate with using that little good piece of wad. Make sure it's gonna go, see, like that one. That was a little bit too small. Try it again. shall we? A little bit wider. You're going to use about a little over a quarter of these cleaning sheets. There we go. That's better. That's more like it. See how she fits right over there. Boom. Okay. So now, messy part. Get you some bar butter. You take that bar butter and you're gonna slap her on there. Boop. Give her a little squeezy squeeze. Same thing with the other side. Get her nice and juicy. Boom. There you go. Now she's ready to go on. So now you're gonna take your ball. You're gonna slap this guy on there. Like so. Boop. Right. And drop the ball on. Get it nice and squared on there so that way when you put that ball on there you got the corners. It's not sitting in there for this one. It's not sitting in there to cover it. Sitting in there to help hold it. Alright, there we go. I don't know if you can see that very well, but she's seated on there. And click her back. Boop. One click so you can spin it free. And oh no. Well, that's a first. Alright, we'll try this again. So I just messed up, but these balls come out pretty easy. Totally just whacked that in the wrong spot. I was wondering what was going on. Okay, don't do that. Make sure you got it where you need it. That's going to be a pain in the ass later. Alright, let's try this again. You got your wad, cut, you got your butter. Oy vey. Go figure, my first video and fuck everything up. Alright. Stuff smells minty. Alright, so let's try this one more again. Boom. No bueno that was. Alright. I got her ball in there. We push down. Boom. I usually try to get it decently tight in there. If you're a pussy, go get you an automatic. Alright. So now she's ready to rock and roll, right? So now I'll catch you on the outside and we'll go show you what it does. See if Ooh, that's shippery. Woo!
I hit this.